cool thing about Wildcat is you aren't traveling through a bunch of back windy roads, country roads to get to where you need to, like a lot of other places. It's right on top of the interstate. So the dome, it's almost like you're up on one of these like rock ledges up here, looking down over top of the interstate.
Gosh, it'd be so cool if we actually knew where it was. We can film it from this angle.
Well, we're not going to pass it because it's after.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, because you take the exit and then you drive down, you make a right. So it's after the exit up on top of a hill on the left. Anyway, we are headed down to meet some people. We're 15 minutes out and ready to start riding. We'll see how it goes.
We're looking at the cleanest it'll ever be, probably, for the rest of the day. I think the goal is to make it look a little more like this one. Goodness.
Got everybody.
What is going on?
Well, 31 out of 32 axles made it. So I think we're in good shape.
Yeah. So he can three-wheel it back.
They just pulled it out and we just three-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to it. It's a long first step, right?
Don't go any further.
Don't go. Did you get over the edge?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit?
As much as I was interested in sticking my head over there.
What's your old block channel?
It's called Experience
Hey, Snoopy, get back here.
Are you flashing?
Where was you going?
Is it flashing?
You can tell her.
I was on the hill, but now
She's going up in the woods. We'll be up before we find it, but it's been a while. It's been a long time since we've had
Jerky is the food for me.
a lot of ground between here.
how far off we from Wildcat?
You're actually in the root.
all over the place.
Oh my gosh. We have been pretty much everywhere. It's been probably, well, crap, what is it? It's 2:30 right now. So we got here at 11-ish on the trails at 11. So we've been going pretty much non-stop for 3.5 hours. And we went a bit off trail. And when we went off trail, luckily we had a few people with us. We got 8 machines plus a quad, and some people knew kind of the off trail areas around here. So we found a waterfall. We found
puddles.
a few puddles. Yeah,
I can see your
definitely.
wet harness mark on your jacket there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $25 Walmart jacket. Highly recommend. Has kept me dry on the top. Unfortunately, not so great
Not so
down
much on the
below.
bottom. Yeah, I'm there with you.
Yeah. So we found a logging operation. We got a really ridiculous view, kind of at an overlook. It was just amazing. The leaves are changing and the colors are outrageous around here. So it's just beautiful. Right now we are at the Camp Wildcat. I guess it's a battle site from the Civil War, and I overheard a story. I guess there was a battle fought here, and there was a battle fought closer to Lexington in Berea, and between here and Berea there is a saltpeter mine, and in order to make gunpowder you have to have saltpeter. So the battle here and the battle in Berea were both over the saltpeter mine. And I guess when it was fought here, the Union had control of the saltpeter mine. And then things progressed north, and then there was a battle fought in Berea to try to push it back south. And the Confederate at that time had control of the saltpeter mine, which again helped with the gunpowder. So apparently around here is where the saltpeter mine battle took place. So you can see we've got
this fence. Yeah,
this
really
fence
cool.
is all set up. So pretty common if you've never been into this area of the country. This is it's very symbolic of Civil War battles. They would set up these fences, and that would become a boundary. If you go to any of the battlefields that are through the middle part of the country, you'll see something along these lines. So pretty cool site. Apparently we're 15-20 minutes away from Wildcat right now, but we're gonna hop back in and get going from the looks of it. Not slippery really up there like I thought it was.
Yeah.
So we told you in the intro that Wildcat is really close to the interstate, and we showed you earlier that it's 2.5 miles, something like that, off the interstate. Just to get an idea of how close this is to the interstate, when we said it's literally on top of the highway, it's literally on top of the highway. And here we are, basically right on top of it. So I think this is called Wolf Creek Lake or something like that. We didn't know what it was called last time, but it has something to do with a wolf. And compare this. Go back and watch our other video from 3 weeks ago, and then compare the colors to what you see now. We on?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta say action or something.
Yeah, we need to come up with a word, I think.
I believe the word is action. Pretty sure they've been using it for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Or at least maybe not hundreds, but like decades, probably.
Yeah, a while.
Yeah. So we're on Wildcat Dome still, and just wanted to recap kind of what went down today, because we didn't get a whole lot of chance to check in because things were kind of crazy. And since things were kind of crazy, we were kind of just going. Go all the time.
Not enough time to eat, not enough time to take a
Yeah, we kind of forgot
sip.
to eat. It was like 4:30 or something when we finally ate lunch.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we head out with this group. It's probably, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something like that. I got mud in my hat. And we're just tearing it up through Wildcat, through the park, and we get out to, let's see, we went to Lost Boat, then we went out to Sasquatch and hit a few things in between. There were beaver trails, and I don't know. It was all over the place. So then we go out Pittman, and we get out Pittman, and one of the guys knows this way to get to a tunnel, and it's one of the old, I think it's called Tunnel Number 8, and we do some things that maybe were frowned upon, and we get off the trail, get into some pretty sketchy territory. We were on this like ridiculous slope, so we get off the ridiculous slope and we go under this bridge and loop around, and we end up driving through this tunnel, and this tunnel's freaking amazing. So we drive through the tunnel, and then we come back through the tunnel and we go out this road. We went out and we started venturing into this kind of off trail area. Nothing's marked. There are the trails are pretty serious over there. We're over there, we find this waterfall, and the waterfall's not running a whole lot, but apparently it's pretty amazing. We talked a little bit about the waterfall in the first Wildcat video that we made, and we actually got to see it this time. So you come around and you've been like wading through this creek, and again, creek's like 2 feet deep. Right now it is, at least. So we get over there, and there's just this huge rock, just a shelf of rock, and coming off the rock is a waterfall. So really cool situation. That was all that I really wanted to see, were the tunnels and the rock. And the group that we were running around with, they had a couple of other things in mind. Let's swap. And I want you to tell the story of how things went from the passenger point of view.
It was a little terrifying. However, I fully trust your ability to drive this machine. This thing is serious. The more we did it, the easier it felt, and I think you and I both agree that it always looks a lot worse than it actually is.
Oh yeah, it's like you get up to something and you're like, no way is this gonna work.
Yeah.
And then you start into it, and all of a sudden you're on the other side of it.
Yeah, and
So
it's not so bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
So
But tell them about some of the terrain that we went through.
Oh man, the terrain was mostly muddy. Like actually right here it's quite dirty, which is not at all what we saw there. So out there we had a combination of sticky mud, slippery mud, rocks, leaves,
More mud.
Yeah, some water,
Yeah.
which were all pretty much new territory to us.
So definitely want to say thanks for watching. Tell your friends about us. Make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're sharing. The ability to share this with a bunch of people is kind of stuff that we like. So we want to kind of spread this hobby, meet new people, spread the word on, what Wildcat's about, what Haspen's about, what the parts that we're throwing at our RZRs about, what the whole situation is. The more that we can share this stuff, the more that we'll have, a little bit of extra cash to throw at the RZR and be able to go do these cool things. So if you like the video, it means a lot to us if you can like and subscribe and share it with your friends.
Yeah.
So that's it for now. We're going to jump back in the RZR. We might hit one more trail, but thanks for watching, and we will see you later.